Hello my dear students. In today's video we will discuss about how to find out square and square root of a number. So let's get started. If a number is multiplied by itself, what I said, if a number is multiplied by itself, the product whatever is coming, that is the square of the number. That means what? Let's understand it. Suppose the square of a number, what is the square of 2? Means what? Square means 2 times. The power is 2, so 2 into 2 which is equals to 4. So square of 2 is a 4. Understood? Then similarly if I say square of 3, what is the square of 3? Students, square of 3 means 3 into 3 which is 9. So square of 3 is 9. Understood? Fine. So now let us see what is square root. So we are generally representing the square root by this symbol, root over of a. Root over of a, the value, if you want to remove the square root, what is the value of square root? That is actually half of the number. Whenever any number is coming under this square root, when it is equals to the power becoming half, okay, that's it. Okay, fine. So students, square root are two type. One is some numbers are there which is your perfect square number, and some numbers are there non-perfect square number. What is perfect square number? Let us see. So if you are saying root over of 4, students, root over of 4 I am getting what? That is 2. So if root over of 4 is equals to 2 means that is a natural number. If you are getting a natural number, then that is your perfect square number. Suppose you are root over of 9. Students, that is what? 3. Root over of 9 is what? 3. So 3 is a perfect square number. Perfect square number. Understood? One properties you need to remember: if the unit digit of a number is 2, 3, 7 and 8, if the unit digit of a number is 2 or 3 or 7 or 8, if you have, then that number will never going to become or never gives you a perfect square number. I repeat, if your unit digit means ones digit of a number is 2 or 3 or 7 or 8, then that is never gives you a perfect square number, maximum time. Fine? Okay. Now, actually, do you know one thing? If you multiply root over of a with root over of a, you are getting a. How it is coming, students? If you are saying, sir, just now you have told me that root over value is 1 by 2. So if I write a to the power 1 by 2 into a to the power 1 by 2, which means a to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Why it is? Base are same. You can write the common base. Then multiplication is there, means power is going to added here. So a to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, which means a to the power 2 by 2, which means a to the power 1. A to the power 1 means a. That's why it is root over of a, or root over of a is equals to a. Let's take an example. Root 3 into root 3 is equals to what, students? 3. Got it? Fine. So now we will understand how to find out the square root of a number. There are two methods in your books. First one is prime factorization method and second one is long division method. Let's understand by using prime factorization method how can you find out the square root of a number. You are finding the square root of 576. What is the square root of 576? By using prime factorization method. Okay, so what is prime factor? Let's find out the prime factor of 576. 2 2s are 4, remaining 1, then it is becoming 17. 2 8s are 16, remaining 1. 2 8s are again 16. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8. Then 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4, 3s are 6, 2 6s are 12, 2 18s are 36, 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9. This is my prime factorization. Okay, now if I write what I got, how many 2's? 1 2 3 4 5 6. There are 6 2's. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 2's. And how many 3's? 2 3's. 1 2. Fine. Now make pair of these numbers. How many pair you got? 1 2 3. 1 2 3. So after making the pair, take one factor from each. So from here this is, from here this is, from here this is, then one more is 3. So now 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 3s are 20. You can say root over of 576 is 24. This is one way to find out the square root of a number. Now let's see how to find out the square root of a number by using long division methods. Okay, let's take an example. Suppose you are taking 7396. You have to find out the square root of a number by using long division method. Students, step by step you need to remember carefully. It is very important, not only for class 8, it is for 9th, it is for 10th, it is for everyone actually. So let's see. Suppose you have, this is 7396. First of all, students, from the right hand side of the number, make pair of that number. Okay, first step, make pair of the number and give the bar. Okay, first step. Then number 2, you take such a square number which is very nearby to this 73. Which number? You can say, sir, 8 8 is 64, 9 9 is 81, so we cannot take that. 8 8 I can take 8 8 64. Now do the subtraction. So 13 minus 4, 13 minus 4 is 9. Then here it is 6 minus 6 is 0. Then bring the next number 96. Listen very carefully. Whatever the square number you have taken, that same number you have to add here. I hope you understood what I said. Whatever the square number you have taken, the same number you have to add here. Fine. So 8 plus 8, now it is 16. Okay. So now number 3 or step 3, what you need to do, take such a square number which will come nearby this 996 or exactly 996. So you just do the multiplication. Okay, fine. Now take such a number with 16 to whom you will multiply, it should come 996 or less than 996, less than to 996. If you multiply 6 with 16, then 166 into 6, what is that? Let us see. 6 6 the 36, remaining 3, 6 6 the 36, 3 39, again remaining 3, 6 1 just 6, 3 9. So if I multiply 6 here, square number 6 here, then I am getting, students, 996. Then 996, if you subtract, then it is coming 0. That means what? Square root of 7,396 is 86. Come to the main point, that is what? Within 2 minutes or less than 2 minutes, how can you solve this square root? Let us discuss about that. Students, to solve that question, I think all of you know the square root of a number at least up to 10. Now you can say, students, square of 1 is 1, and in square of 9 is also you are getting in unit digit 1. That means when you are talking about 1, where you are getting in 1 and in 9. Yes, unit digit you are talking about, you can see that. Then when you are talking about 4, my unit digit is 4 here, in 2, then as well as in 8. In 2 and 8, my unit digit is 4. Okay. Then again, my unit digit is 9 here, in 3. In 3, my unit digit is 9, and where I am getting one more 7. Okay, then my unit digit 5 is only one, that is 5. Then 6, if you say, in 4 you are getting the unit digit 6, then in 6 you are getting unit digit 6. This much only. Okay, now if you understood this one, then it's very easy to solve this question. Listen very carefully, students. Now tell me, first of all, divide this number into two parts. Okay, now let's check my unit digit. My unit digit is what? 6. In which digit is it is coming? 6. In 6, that is 4 and 6 is coming. That means there is a chance the answer may come in unit digit 6 or 4. Fine. So we don't know, it may come 4, it may come 6. But now let's come to the next point. Now it is 73. Tell me the just before square number of 73. That is 8 8 ja 64. 9 9 ja, if I take 81, it is coming. So 8 8 ja 64. So the just before square number is 8. Just before square number is 8. Now I have square number, nearest square number. Then out of these two, one I have to select. How I will select? Now listen very carefully, students. Now listen very carefully, students. You have the nearest square number of 73, which is 8 8 8 just 64. Now multiply 8 with the next number 8, then the next number is 9. What is that? 8 9 ja 72. Got it, all of you? Now this is my reference number. From here I will get to know that which will be my answer. So now tell me, students, this is my reference number and this is my question. So tell me, this one 73 is greater number or 72 is greater number? My reference number is greater number or this is my greater number? My greater number is 73. I will go for the bigger number. Among these two, my bigger one is 6. So that's why my answer of this question will be 86. If the reference number is, if my reference number is bigger than to the given number, then if it is smaller number, I mean to say, if it is smaller number than the reference number, then you have to choose the small digit or this values. Got it, all of you? Okay, fine. I hope all of you understood it. Students, this is actually not even taking 2 minutes if you understood the trick. Yes, one more question. Sometime what happens, students, the reference number may be same as to your given number. In that case, to whom you are going to choose? I have told you that if it is the reference, the given number is greater than to the reference number, then you can take that bigger digit, whatever is there, or if it's smaller, then you choose the smaller one. But sometime if it is same, then how can you choose that? So let us see that questions. So to first of all, you divide it into two parts. So 96 unit digit is what? 6. My unit digit is 6. Where it is coming? 6 into you can say it is coming in 4 and 6. The chance of the answer is 4 and 6. It may come 4 or it may come 6. Now Tell me the nearest square number of 12. 3 3s are 9, 4 4 is 16. You cannot take that. 3 3s are 9 means 3 is my nearest square number. Fine. Then you can say, student, the next number of 3 is 4, so 3 4s are 12. So my given number is as equals to my reference number. In that case, what can I do? In that case also, you have to choose the greater number. Greater number means what? Greater number means 6. So my square root of this number is 36. Understood, all of you? One more question. This question is for you actually. Find the square root of 676. This is the homework. Do it and give the answer in the comment below. I hope you understood, all of you. Thank you. See you.